ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तम् गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमण्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। द्वितीय मुंडक प्रथम खंड। We will read the introduction. अपर विद्यायाः सर्वं कार्यम् उक्तम्।
अपर विद्यायाः सर्वं कार्यम् उक्तम्।
स च संसारः यत् सारः यस्मात् मूलात् अक्षरात् संभवति यस्मिंश्च प्रलीयते तत् अक्षरं पुरुषाख्यं सत्यम्। यस्मिन् विज्ञाते सर्वमिदं विज्ञातं भवति
यस्मिन्
यस्मिन्
विज्ञाते
विज्ञाते
सर्वमिदं
सर्वमिदं
विज्ञातं
विज्ञातं
भवति
भवति
तत् परस्य ब्रह्मविद्यायाः विषयः
तत्
तत्
परस्या
परस्याः
ब्रह्मविद्यायाः
ब्रह्मविद्यायाः
विषयः
विषयः
स वक्तव्यम् इति उत्तरः ग्रन्थः आरभ्यते।
सा
वक्तव्य
वक्तव्य
इति
इति
उत्तरः
उत्तरः
ग्रन्थः
ग्रन्थः
आरभ्यते।
आरभ्यते।
अपरविद्यायाः सर्वं कार्यम् उक्तम् in the पूर्वमुण्डके द्वितीयखण्डे उक्तम्. The possible results which can be accomplished through Aparavidya has been told. All the possible results. Karyam means palam. Karyam is palam, the sadhyam. Sadhana being parichinna, therefore the sadhyam also parichinna. Therefore parichinnam karyam, sarvam parichinna karyam. In the form of Sargaloka Prapti, even Brahmaloka Prapti, if it is karma is done with upasana, and also all the possible results which can be gained in this loka itself. All these are karyam, parichinna palam, parichinna sadhanatva, parichinna palam, aparavidyayaha, uktam. The main karyam, the sadhyam, the result was Swargaloka Prapti, that is karmana, and Brahmaloka Prapti, upasana sagita karmana. So therefore, the subject matter of karma kanda of the Veda is Paravidya. And now in this section, again, the topic of Paravidya is taken up. Aparavidya, the topic being over. Aparavidya, the necessity of Aparavidya topic is to create vairagya, in the mind of the student. So therefore, Aparavidya topic taken and it is completed. Now Paravidya is taken up. Sacha samsaraha yatasaraha yasmat mulat aksharat sambhavati yasminch praliyate tat aksharam purushakyam satyam. Bhashakarat now connects to Paravidya. Tat aksharam satyam. That is aksharam satyam. What is aksharam? Ya tadaksharam adhigamyate. In the beginning, Shaunaka told, Yaya tadaksharam adhigamyate tat Paravidya. Therefore, tat aksharam purushakyam aksharam satyam. Yet yasmat mulat aksharat yet sambhavati yasminscha praliyate tat aksharam purushakyam satyam. Samsara doesn't have independent existence. Saga samsaraha yet saraha, that which is the sara, that which is the cause of samsara, yet saraha tat aksharam purushakyam satyam. So this samsara doesn't have sara by itself. It doesn't exist by itself. So asaraha, samsaraha, asaraha, it is mithya. The mithya samsara doesn't have independent existence. Therefore, the Mithya Samsara owes its existence to this Satya Purushakyam Aksharam. Therefore, Yat Saraha Tat Aksharam Purushakyam Satyam. That is the samsara which has the reality or the essence of the samsara is called Aksharam Purushakyam Satyam. Without this Aksharam, the samsara doesn't exist. The Mithya, being Mithya, therefore, doesn't have Sara, doesn't have exist. Therefore, Yasmat Moolat, the Moola for Mithya Samsara is this Purushakyam Satyam. Therefore, Yasmat Moolat Aksharat Sambhavati, Samsara Sambhavati. Yasmin Purushakye Akshare Priliyate. Tat Aksharam. So, therefore, from which the samsara is born. Yasmat Moolat Aksharat Samsara Sambhavati. Yasmin cha Praliyate. That is known by the name Purushakyam, that is called Purusha, and that is Satyam. So therefore, the subject matter, Pashakara connects the subject matter, even the Aparavidya, which is in the form of this samsara, this Kriya Karaka Palarupa samsara, it doesn't have substance on its own. It is only Nama Matram. It is Nama Rupa. Doesn't have subject, doesn't have essence. That's why it's called Asara. So, therefore it depends. Therefore, the essence of Sara is this Akshara Tattvam, this Brahma Tattvam, Purushakyam Aksharam. Tat Satyam, that is Satyam. And the mantra in the beginning itself says Tadetat Satyam. In the previous section also Tadetat Satyam. That Satyam is Tadetat Satyam is Karma Palam Avashyam Bhavitvat Satyam. Here this Satyam is referring to the Purusha, the Akshara, that is Satyam. Aparavidya, the Sara of Aparavidya is this Satyam Brahma. So, connecting to the question of Shaunaka, that is how the Upanishad started. So, Yasmin Vijnate Sarvamidam Vijnatam Bhavati, knowing which everything else is known. Aparavidya is not countable, many Aparavidya. Therefore, knowing which everything else can be known. What is that? That is Aksharam, Akshara Vidya, that Paravidya, that Parasyaha Brahma Vidyayaha Vishayaha. That is the subject matter of the Paravidya, the Brahma Vidya. The Brahma Vidya is the subject matter of Paravidya, knowing which everything else is known. Sakavaktavya, that has to be told, because that is what Shaunaka asked Angiras. So, Paravidya, by which the Aksharam Brahma is gained. That Paravidya, the Brahma Vidya. That Parasyaha Brahma Vidyayaha Vishayaha Saha Vaktavyaha iti, that has to be told. Iti Uttaraha Grantaha Arabhyate. The text, the further text, the subsequent text is being started. Tadetat Satyam.
Tadetat Satyam.
Yatha Sudiptat Pavakat Spulingha.
Yatha Sudiptat Pavakat Pulingaha.
Sahasrashah Prabhavante Sarupaha.
Sahasrashah Prabhavante Sarupaha.
Taksharad Vividhas Somya Bhavaha.
तथा
विविधा
शराद्विविधान्यभावाः
प्रजायन्ते तत्र चैव प्रियन्ति
प्रजायन्ते तत्र
चैवाप्यन्ति
This Purushakyam Satyam, this Brahma is being presented in this section, and this presentation of Brahma, it is done by the Shastram in two ways. In two Lakshana, Swarupa Lakshana and Tatastha Lakshana. Lakshanam is Lakshyate Anena iti Lakshanam. Lakshyate Anena, that by which it is distinguished. It is distinguishingly specified. That is called Lakshanam. So, Swarupa Lakshanam and Tatastha Lakshanam. Swarupa Lakshanam is Swarupa, the nature. The nature of Brahma, defining the nature of Brahma as it is. Swarupa Lakshanam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Swarupa Lakshanam. Then Tatastha Lakshanam. Tatastha Lakshanam is again, it is also the definition of Brahma, but it is not Swarupa. It is not the Swarupa, it is only the incidental. It is only incidental. As though the Brahma is the Karanam, this Jagat is the Karyam. This Karana Karya, it is incidental. It is not a Swarupa. In fact, there is no Karya. That is what ultimately going to be said. Where is Karya? Karyam Brahma, Karanam Brahma. That Brahma is neither the cause nor the Karya. What is there is only Brahma. Where is Karanam, Karanatvam to Brahma, Karyatvam? That is only a viewpoint, a standpoint, a perspective. That is incidental. So, the mode of presenting the Brahma by its nature, as it is nature, it's called Swarupa Lakshana, and presenting the same Brahma from the perspective of this Jagat, that it is Tatastha Lakshana. So, Brahma which is presented from its Swarupa, from its nature, that is Swarupa. Swarupatve sati Lakshanatvam, Swarupa Lakshanatvam. The Swarupa, as the Taittiriya Upanishad in the beginning, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Swarupa Lakshanam. And Lakshanam also, it is not Visheshanam. It is not Visheshanam to Brahma. It is not adjective to Brahma. Adjectives are the properties or attributes which are sticking to something. Brahma doesn't have any adjectives. It's not tall, it is not blue, no adjective. That is its Swarupa. Brahma, which is Sat, which is whose Swarupa is existence, and that is Chaitanyam, and that is Ananta. That is his Swarupa Lakshanam. So, the same Brahma, when it is presented as Jagat Karanam, then it is Tatastha Lakshana. The way of presenting the same Brahma, which involving other factors, is called Tatastha Lakshana. So Tatastha means it is not intrinsic to Brahma. That is by incidental definition. Swarupa Anantaragatve sati Lakshanatvam Tatastha Lakshanatvam. So the way of revealing Brahma by that which are not intrinsic. That's called Tatastha Lakshana. So Brahma is revealed by the Shastram both in both ways, Swarupa as well as Tatastha. That is why the Shastram talks about the creation, which is not the Tatparyam of the Shastra. That's why Shastram talks about Panchikaranam. That is not the Tatparyam. How the five elements evolved. Tasmat, Etasmat, Akashaha, and Akashat, Vayuhu, Vayoragnihi, Agnerapaha, Adhyas Prithvi, Prithvyam Oshadayaha. This presenting the Panchabhuta which evolved from the Brahma, and from this Panchabhuta, Panchikaranam, this Jagat came into existence. The Jagat which is in the form of this Namarupa, it has come from Brahma. Therefore, this Brahma, this Jagat, the Jagat as its existence in Brahma. Iti, the Brahma as the Karanam and Jagat as the Karyam is presented. The Karya Jagat is not separate from Brahma. That is why this creation is, because for the student, the creation is real. Therefore, the creation has to be talked about. That is only a Tatastha Lakshana. But finally, this Karyam Brahma is not different from the Karanam Brahma. Therefore, Karya Karana also reduces. It disappears. It is there is no Karyatvam and Karanatvam to Brahma. There are different ornaments. All the ornaments are made of gold. The ornaments, really ornaments is nothing but gold only. The weight of the ornament is the weight of the gold. The same gold has appeared in the form of different various sized ornaments. They are gold only. So these doesn't have its substance. Asaraha, it is mithya. They are dependent on this gold for its existence. Similarly, this Karya Prapancha, this Jagat is dependent on Brahma for its existence. Therefore mithya. Therefore, this Karya Karana, this Prakriya is useful. This Prakriya is useful in the sense to make us understand that this Prapancha, this Karya Prapancha is not different from Brahma. Therefore, it is mithya. It is mithya. It doesn't have substance, existence of its own. And that Brahma, which is in the form of this Jagat, which includes me. Therefore, Aham also Brahma. And that Brahma is Chit. That Brahma is Sat. That is my nature. That is my nature. I alone has become this entire thing, the Jagat. Mayeva Sakalam Jatam, Mai Sarvam Pratishtitam, Mai Sarvam Layam Yati. So, Aham Jagat Karanam Brahma. I alone have become, I alone am everything. So, that drishti, that vision is brought about by this Karya Karana Prakriya. That is Tatastha Lakshanam. So, therefore, by this, the student can be made to understand that the Brahma alone has become everything. So, when we say Jagat, Jagat includes both Chaitanya Vastu, Achaitanya Vastu. Everything is Brahma. So, everything is Brahma, and everything as the nature of Brahma. Like the ornaments and the Swarna. There are no difference. Similarly, the substance of the Purushakyam Satyam Brahma and this Jiva Jagat is Brahma. All the sparks, the spark which has come from fire, all the spark which has come from fire, they are fire only. They are born from fire, and they are fire, and they resolve back into fire. The sparks are not different from fire. The spark may be a little because of its upadhi. A fire is big because of its upadhi, because the indhanam, the upadhi, are different. Fire is small in size. Upadhi vedataha, therefore, it seems to be different. But whether it is a spark or a huge conflagration, it is fire only. The substance is same. The essence is same. Same thing is with the jiva also. So many jivas are there. So many sparks are there. But the substance, as a substance, the essence is fire. Similarly, the essence of all these jivas is Brahma alone. So therefore, Jiva Jagat, this Veda has to be made into this Mithya. Therefore, Tatastha Lakshanam. Therefore, Tatastha Lakshanam is important. And therefore, Shruti here talks about Tatastha Lakshanam, where Brahma is presented as Jagat Karanam. To show that Jiva and Jagat, they are born from Brahma, and they are not different from Brahma. They are really Brahma. There is no Dvaitam. There is no Vaitam. There is no Dvaitam. What is here is only Ishvara, this Advaita Ishvara. So that is arrived by the Karanakarya Prakriya. Karanakarya Prakriya, to understand the vision of the Shastra that everything is Ishvara. So everything is Ishvara. When everything is Ishvara, then you can worship everything. You can worship everything, starting from a small stone to the huge mountain. Everything is Ishvara. So therefore, there is nothing which divides you and Ishvara. Therefore, you are Sarvatmaka Brahma, Jagat Karanam Brahma. That is Satyam. That is Satyam. Tat etat Satyam. That is what the Upanishad, the beginning, says. Tadetat Satyam. What is Tat etat Satyam? The Akshara Brahma. The Akshara Brahma, which is known through Brahma Vidya, this Para Vidya, that is the Vidya, that is Satyam. In the previous section also, the Upanishad used the word Tadetat Satyam. There, the Satyam refers to the result of the karma. Shastram being a pramana, and when the karma is done, the result definitely will come. The result will definitely come. Therefore, Satyam. That Satyam is different from this Satyam. That is the Satyam, the result which comes and which is going to be experienced by the Jiva. That is for sure. That is Satyam. Only by the Anubhava of the Jiva, that karma is neutralized. That karma palam is neutralized. Therefore, Satyam. Satyam doesn't mean there. Satyam doesn't mean it is there forever. Not that the Jiva will experience the palam forever. No. The palam being parichinna, avashyam bhavitva, therefore Satyam. And here the Paravidya is also Satyam. So here Satyam means that which is not Badita, which is not Badita, which is not negated at any point of time. Being Sat, Trikale Tishtati, being Sat, Tat Sat. So Tat Etat Sat, this Abhadita Brahma, Satyam Brahma, it is not subject to any limitation. It is not born. Nachayate mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavita anabhuyaha. There is nothing for this Brahma. Not born. Therefore, it will not go also. So therefore, that that is Satyam. That Brahma is Satyam. Sat Satyam. So this Brahma, which is Shastrena Eva Vedya Vishya. This is can be known only through the Shastra. So Shastrena Veditavyaha, this Brahma, and therefore Vaktavyaha. Therefore, it has to be told by the Shastram. Iti is Grantaha Arabhyate. So that is going to be this Aksharam Brahma is talked about. So therefore, this Satyam Brahma, is Atyantika Satyam. That Satyam in the previous section with reference to the karma, that is Apekshika Satyam, Vyavaharika Satyam. Mantreshu Karmani Kavayaha Yanya Pashyam. So that Satyam doesn't exist forever. It has relative existence. Therefore, it is Vyavaharika, relative Satyam, Karma and Karmapala. It is Vyavaharika Satyam. It is Satyam like the Swapna Prapancha. The Swapna Prapancha is Satyam. For whom? For the dreamer, it is Satyam. For the dreamer, this Swapna Prapancha is Satyam. For the waker, this Jagat Prapancha is Satyam. For the dreamer, this Jagat Prapancha doesn't exist. Similarly, for the waker, this Swapna Prapancha doesn't exist. It is negated in other states. That which cannot be negated in any state. That which is absolutely real. That is Paramarthika Satyam, Advaitam Satyam, and that is Ekam Brahma, and that is what Satyam is. So therefore, Vyavaharika Satyam, when we say it is Nitya. Paramarthika Satyam is this Advaita Satyam, Advaitam Brahma. So therefore, the Pratama Satyam was Mithya Satyam. The Satyam, now Ditya Satyam here in this, it is Atyantika, Abadita, Paramarthika Satyam. There are three Satyam: Pratibhasika Satyam, Vyavaharika Satyam, and Paramarthika Satyam. Pratibhasika is individual, the subjective reality. That is Badita with reference to Vyavaharika. And Vyavaharika is Badita with reference to Paramarthika. And Paramarthika alone lends existence to this Vyavaharika Satyam and Satyatvam and Pratibhasika Satyatvam. And Paramarthika never Badita, never subject to negation. Therefore, that is Advaita Satyam. So that is presented here with an example, with a Drishtanta. Yatha Sudiptat iti. So Tadetat Satyam. Yatha Sudiptat Pavakat Vispulingaha Sagasrashaha Prabhavante. I think we have not seen the mantra. Have you seen the meaning of the mantra? Not yet.
No, Ji.
So Prabhavante, they are formed, they are produced. Prakarshena Bhavati. Prabhavante is Prabhavanti, it must be Prabhavante. Chandasam, Prabhavante, Yata. As Pavakat Prabhavante. Pavakat Vispulingaha Prabhavante. Sahasrashaha means in thousands. In thousands, Sahasra is thousand. Sahasrashaha in thousands from the Pavakat. Pavaka is fire. Pavaka is fire. Vispulingaha, this spark. In thousands, Prabhavante, they are formed. Prabhavante, they emerge. Prabhavante. And the Pavaka is Sudiptat. Sushtu Deeptaha. Pavakat. That the fire which is well kindled. And Sarupaha. Sarupaha is samana rupaha, of the same nature. Rupa, not the form. The form is different, of the same nature. Sarupaha, of the same nature as that of the Karanam, Karana Agni. This Karya Agni, that is this Vispulingaha Karya. Karya Agni, and Karana Agni is the main fire. So the Karya Agni has the same Rupa, Swarupa as that of the Karana Agni. Therefore, Sarupaha. What is its Swarupa? The nature of Karya Agni is, it is Ushnam. Ushnyam is its Swarupa. Ushnyam, that heat is its Swarupa. And also Prakashatvam. Ushnyatvam, Prakashatvam. Ushnatvam and Prakashatvam. These two are the Swarupa of Agni. So spark also have this Swarupa and fire also. So Karya Agni and Karana Agni both has the same nature. Therefore, Sarupaha. Surupena Samanaha. Samana Rupaha. So Pavaka means Agni. Punati iti Pavakaha. So that which purifies. How it purifies? Just by Dahana. By burning it purifies. So burning is the ultimate purification. By burning it is purified. Everything is burned. Finally it becomes the ash. That is pure. That is why it is kept on the head. So Pavaka. So from this fire, this Vispulingaha are born, and Vispulingaha have the same nature because it is born from the fire. You may call it fire, you may call it spark. Only that Nama Veda is there. And because of Rupa Veda, Upadhi Veda. But the fire, as it become different, the spark as it become different from fire in terms of its Swarupa, no. They have the same Swarupa, that is Ushnatvam and Prakashatvam. It is same. Upadhis are different. Spark has a small Upadhi and fire has a bigger Upadhi. Upadhi difference is there. That is Mithya. But the Swarupam of the fire doesn't change. So this is the Drishtanta. This Drishtanta has to be understood. Dashtanta we will see, and then Drishtanta, how it is wrongly understood also we will see. So this is the Drishtanta. Then what is the Dashtanta? Tata prajayante. Yatha prabhavante Vispulingaha. Sahasrashaha. Tata prajayante. What prajayante? Tata vividaha bhavaha prajayante. Tata vividaha bhavaha prajayante. From what? Aksharat. Aksharat. Vividaha bhavaha prajayante. Bhavaha means bhavanti iti bhavaha. Bhavanti iti bhavaha, bhagavachanam bhavaha. It means beings. The beings which are vividaha, of various types of jivas are born. Different types of jivas are there. The jivas which are there in the jiva means not only Manushya jiva. Jiva, any being, any living being in different forms, in different sources. To different sources it is born, and different fields they live. Some live on air, some live in water, some live in both. So vividaha, many are there, not countable. 84 lakhs jivas. Prajayante, they are born. They are born from what? This Aksharat. Aksharat Brahmanaha. From this Aksharam Brahma, from this Aksharam Brahma, this Vividaha Bhavaha Prajayante, these different beings are born. Like the sparks are born from the the fire. Similarly, the different beings are born from the Aksharam Brahma. So different beings are not directly born. They are born. We know the prakriya of Panchamaha Bhuta, then undergoes Panchikaranam, then Panchastula Bhutani, then Vyashti Prapancha, Samashti Prapancha, Lokas, and all the beings are born. So Bhavaha, Jivaha. So Jivaha are born. Manushya Jiva, Gandharva, all these are Jiva only. Jiva only. Everything is Jiva. Now, these Jivas, which are born from Brahma, because they are born from Brahma, have they become separate? They are born, therefore, as it becomes separate, like the example in the Drishtanta. In the Drishtanta, this Vispulingaha, the Vispulingaha, which is born from the fire, and having the same nature, as it become different from the fire, Upadhi Veda, there is the difference. Upadhi Veda, there is difference. Though you see different sparks. The sparks are many, but they are not different from the original fire. The sparks as the Ushnatvam, the spark as the Prakashatvam. And that is the Swarupa, the nature of the original fire also. Because they are born, because of Upadhi, they look different. They assume a limited form. That is Upadhi Vishesha. That doesn't limit the fire. That doesn't limit the condition, the fire. In terms of its Swarupa. Swarupa is same. Maybe in terms of size, it is conditioned by the Upadhi. That is why it's called a spark. That is why two different names are used. Because two different names are used, doesn't mean that they are two. So many sparks are there, but all of them are nothing but fire only. All of them are nothing but the fire only. It doesn't become different in terms of its swarupa. Similarly, here also, all the beings are born. All the beings are born from Brahma, from this Aksharam Brahma, but they are Brahma alone. Like the spark is fire. Similarly, these Jivas are also Brahma Eva. They are not different. So, therefore, based on the Upadhi, we name it as spark. Based on the Upadhi, we name the body is born, the Jiva is born. This Jiva is born. The Jiva is Brahma. It is seeming Janma. It is a seeming Janma of Jiva. So, what is really born is only the Upadhi. Because of our Satyatva Buddhi with regard to Upadhi, we take Jiva to be real and separate from Brahma. Because of our Abhimana with the Upadhi. So, what is born is only Upadhi is born. Similarly, the fire example also, what is born is only the Upadhi. Not the sparks are born. Spark is there, fire is always is there. Then what is born? Upadhi alone is born. This Pulinga Upadhi is born. Similarly, here, Jiva Upadhi, the Shariram is born. The Shariram is born, and the Shariram is resolved back. That is called Maranam. Therefore, we say Jiva dies, but Jiva as consciousness, its Swarupa doesn't die. It is one with Brahma. So, where is the death of Jiva? Really, there is no birth of Jiva, there is no death of Jiva. As there is no death of fire, there is not the birth of fire or death of fire. Similarly, here also. So, Upadhi Drishtya Vedaha. Upadhi only is born. So, should not mistake the birth of Upadhi to be the birth of the fire, the birth of the Jiva, both in Drishtanta and Dashtanta. So this fire doesn't, the spark doesn't lose its fireness. Similarly, this jiva doesn't lose its nature of being Brahma. Jiva is Brahma. Ishvara is Brahma. From Ishvara, this jiva is born. Really, jiva is not born. It is only the upadhi is born. Therefore, where is the birth of jiva and where is death of jiva? The same Ishvara, from the samashti upadhi, the Brahma, which is Ishvara, from the Vyashti upadhi, it is jiva. Therefore, it is all the way is this Brahma alone, this Brahma Chaitanyam alone. So that is the message. That is what the mantra says through a drishtanta. The drishtanta can be misleading, therefore to be understood. Fire is not born, only the upadhi is born. When you take the meaning to be the fire is born, then it's a problem. What is born is only the upadhi. Upadhi, which is limited, which has got a specific form, that alone is born. Fire really is not born. Similarly, jiva also is not born. So therefore, prajagante, therefore, iva prajagante. Vividaha bhavaha prajagante iva. Aksharat prajagante iva. Tatra eva apiyanti iva. Always we have to say iva, as though it is born and as though it resolves back into. Tatra eva apiyanti. Tatra eva apiyanti into resolves back. So it resolves back into that. Okay, there is all the jiva come from Aksharam Brahma and they go back, they merge back into Brahma. Okay, this is the meaning of this, the mantra. So therefore, the birth of jiva is a seeming birth. That is because of the birth of upadhi. Upadhi is born, therefore we say jiva is born. Upadhi is resolved, we say jiva dies. Now we will read the Bhashyam. Yat aparavidya vishayam
यत् अपरविद्याविषयम्
karma palalakshanam
कर्मफललक्षणम्
satyam
सत्यम्
tat apekshikam
तत् आपेक्षिकम्
idantu paravidya vishayam
इदं
परविद्याविषयम्
paramartha sallakshanatvat
परमार्थलक्षणत्वात्
tadetat satyam
तदेतत् सत्यम्
yatha bhutam
यथा
यथा भूतम्
vidya vishayam
विद्याविषयम्
tat tadetat satyam yat aparavidya vishayam aparavidya vishayam is karma phala lakshanam, that is which is in the form of karma phala. Karma and phala, or karma and phala is karma phala. Karma phala. Karma phala lakshanam tat apekshikam. So this aparavidya vishayam, the subject, vishaya is subject matter. The subject matter of this aparavidya, yet that which is the subject matter of aparavidya, that is karma phala lakshanam, which is in the form of karma and the phala, the result. Satyam, it is truth, it is real. Tat satyam to apekshikam. Bhashyakara referring to the karma phala as the previous section. In the Pratama Mundaka, Dvitiya Kanda, the first mantra, it says Tadetat Satyam, Bhashyakara referring to that Satyam. Tat apekshikam. That Satyam is apekshika. It is relative. this Swargadi Palam is Apekshikam Satyam. Why it is Apekshikam? Manushya Loka Sukha Dukkha Mishritatvat Karma Anushtena Avashyam Prapyatvacha Satyam, and that is Apekshikam. Evam Jnana Samuchita Karmapalamapi Brahmaloka Prapti Rupam Apekshika Satyam Eva Kalpantam Stapagitvat. This Jnana Sagita, Jnana Samuchita Karmapala, that is the Upasana. The Upasana which is done with the karma which is done along with Upasana, that gives the person Brahmaloka Prapti, and that Brahmaloka he will be there Kalpantam. Till the end of the Kalpa he will be there. Therefore it is Apekshikam. But Kalpa also will end. It doesn't continue forever. It may be a very long period, but it is Apekshikam eva. Abhuta Samplavam Sthanam Amritatvam hi Bhashyate. Vishnu Purana. It is Pratehe. So it will continue to exist for a long time. Therefore, it is said to be Amritam, Satyam, Apekshikam. So, therefore, it is relative truth, relatively real. That is called Satyam, that is Vyavaharika Satyam. So, Apekshika, Kinchit Apekshaya Vartate, that is called Apekshika. That which is there with respect to the expectation of your, with expectation. You do some karma with some expectation, and it is happens because karma happens. So therefore it happens for sure. Therefore it is Apekshika. Idantu, whereas this Idantu referring contrasting with this, what the Paravidya Vishayam too, whereas the Paravidya Vishaya, the subject matter of this Paravidya, it is Paramartha Sal Lakshanatvat. Paramartha Sat Lakshanatvat. Paramartha Sat Lakshanatvat. So, because of Panchami, Heto Panchami, it is Paravidya Vishayam, Paramartha Sat Lakshanatvat Satyam. Hetu, because of the being of the nature of Paramartha. Paramascha, also Arthascha Paramartha. That which is Paramartha, that which has got absolute reality, the existence, and that is a subject matter of the Paravidya. Therefore, Paramarthika Satyam. Paramartha Sat Lakshanatvat. That's Sat. Paramartha Sat plus Lakshanatvat Sandhi. Torli. Sat Lakshanatvat. Paramartha Sat Lakshanatvat. That Sat is being of the. That is the meaning. Paramartha Sat Lakshanam Swarupam. Paramartha Sat Lakshanam Swarupam. Yasya Aksharasya Tat Paramartha Sal Lakshanam. Tasya Bhavaha Paramartha Sat Lakshanatvam. And Panchami Tasmat Paramartha Sal Lakshanatvat. So, that which was talked about earlier, Etat is going to be discussed, elaborately discussed in the following mantras. What is that? That is Aparavidya Vishayam. That is Satyam. Tat Etat Satyam. Yatha Bhutam as that which is Yatha Bhutam. Yathatvam Bhutam. That which is as it is. Yatha Bhutam Vidya Vishayam, which is the Vishayam, the subject matter for Vidya, Paravidya. So that it is Vidya Vishayam, which is the subject matter of knowledge, which is subject matter for knowing, not doing. No karma, it is for knowing. Because the Vishaya, the subject matter is Abhadyam Satyam. Therefore, Therefore, it is Vidya Vishayam, Yatha Bhutam Vidya Vishayam. That which is absolute, and that is the subject matter for knowledge, knowing. Therefore, Yatha Bhutam Vidya Vishayam. That right is Paramarthika Satyam. Vidya Vishayatvat. Therefore, Paramarthikam. This Brahma, which is Paramarthika Satyam. So it is absolutely real. It is not real with reference to something like the karma pala. Karma pala is real with reference to the karma. But here it is Vidya Vishayatvat, Paramartha Lakshanatvat, therefore it is Satyam. So this is the next line. Avidya Vishayatvat
Avidya Vishayatvacha
Andratam Itarat
Anritam
Amritam
Itarat
Itarat
Avidya Vishayatvacha Andratam. Because the subject matter of the Apara Vidya, Avidya Vishayatva, the subject, the object is the subject matter of this Avidya, which has been said. That is Mithya, Vidya Vishayatva, Andratam, it is Mithya. It is Karma, Karma Pala, this is unreal. This is not real, unreal. So karma and karma pala is unreal. It is not real. It is anritam. As long as the person has avidya and avidya based adhyasa, this will be there, and that is anritam. Avidya vishayatvat anritam. Itarat is the other one. Itarat is the other one. That is referring to apara vidya vishaya. That is avidya vishayatvacha anritam. And paravidya is vidya vishayatvat. It is ritam. It is satyam. So itarat referring to the other one. What we were talking about is paramarthika satyam. The other one means this vyavaharika satyam. That is mithya. Vyavaharika satyam characterized by the karma and karma pala. That is mithya. That is mithya. Why? Because avidya vishayatvat. Because the vishaya subject matter is avidya. Therefore, it is anritam. Atyanta parokshatvat.
Atyanta
Atyanta
Parokshatvat
Parokshatvat
Katam nama pratyakshavat.
Katham
Katam
Nama
Nama
Pratyakshavat
Pratyakshavat
Satyam aksharam.
Satyam
Satyam
Aksharam
Aksharam
Pratipadyeranniti.
Pratipadyeranniti
Pratipadyeranniti
Drishtantam aha.
Drishtantam
Shantam
Aha
Aha
Yatha sudiptat.
Yatha
Yatha
Sudiptat
Sudiptat
Sushtu diptat.
Sushtu
Sushtu
Diptat
Diptat
Yidhat.
Iddhat
Siddhat
Pavakat.
Pavakat
Pavakat
Agnehe vispulingaha.
Agnehe
Agnehe
Vispulingaha
Vispulingaha
Agnyava yavaha.
Agnyaya
Nyaya Vayava
Agnyaya Vayavaha
Agni avayavaha. Agnyava yavaha.
Agnyaya Vayavaha
Agnaya Vayava
Sahasrashaha.
Sahasrashaha
Sahasrashaha
Anekashaha prabhavante.
Anekashaha
Ekashaha
Prabhavante
Nirgachanti.
Nirgachanti
Sarupaha.
Sarupaha
Rupaha
Agni lakshanaha eva.
Agni
Agni
Lakshanaha
Lakshana
Eva
Eva
Katam nama pratipadyeran satyam aksharam. How this satyam aksharam, the aksharam brahma, the brahma which is satyam, not Baditam, not negatable. How pratipadyeran. How that would be understood. By whom? By the jigyasu, the one who wants to know, by the sadhaka. So how this Aksharam Brahma is understood, be understood. By whom? By this person. Like what? Pratyakshavat. Like the Pratyaksha. You don't have doubt with regard to what you know by your Pratyaksha Pramanam. So like that, Pratyaksha Pramanavat, this Satyam Aksharam Brahma, how it is understood by the Jignasu. Atyanta Parokshatvat, because it is Atyanta Paroksha. Atyanta Parokshatvat, Katam Nama Pratyakshavat. It is Atyanta, it is Paroksha. Paroksha means that which is not accessible, available for access to your sense organs. Paroksha means that which is above the sense organs, which above the recognition of sense organs. That is called Paroksha. Atyanta means absolutely. Absolutely. So Atyanta Parokshatva. So it is completely, absolutely above the perception of sense organs. Atyanta Parokshatva. This Paroksha, is Akshnaha Param Parokshaha. That's called Parokshaha. That what is above the sense organs, above the recognition of sense organs, that is called Paroksha Vishaya. And here Atyanta Paroksha. This Brahma is Atyanta Paroksha because it is not available for your seeing. Itadadresham Agragyam Agotram Avarnam. The Upanishad itself said. So it is not Drishya Vishaya, Adreshyam, so you cannot see it. Agragyam, Agrahyam, you cannot grasp it, not available for the Karmendriyas also. So Drishya is only Chakshu, not only Chakshu Indriya, for any Indriya. Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha, for that it is above recognition. Therefore, Atyanta Paroksha. Even if it is Atyanta Paroksha, sometimes it can be arrived by Anumana. Even it can be arrived by Anumana. So that Anumana also comes under Paroksha. So Anumana also, it comes under Paroksha. But here this Akshara is Atyanta. No Anumana also. No Pratyaksha, no Anumana. It is completely not available for any other means of knowledge. Every means of knowledge depends on as its Mula in the Pratyaksha Praman. So it is Atyanta means it is completely above the, therefore it is above the any means of knowledge. So therefore only it is available only for Shastram, Shastra Vedya. Brahma, it's only Shastrena Vedya Vishaya. So therefore the Shruti wants to reveal that Brahma which is beyond or which is above this any kind of perception. Therefore only Drishtanta is given. Brahma is it is Aparoksha. It is Atyanta Aparoksha. It is not possible to know at all. Because it is not an object which can be known. Therefore only Drishtantam Aha. So Satyam Aksharam Katam Pratipadyeran Pratyakshavat. Therefore Drishtantam Aha. Therefore only Drishtanta, an example is given to know this Atyanta Paroksha. Atyanta Parokshatva. Brahma is Aparoksha. Aparoksha Brahma is aparoksha, but for the this but for the person, but for the avidya purusha, it is atyanta paroksha. Brahma is aparoksha. Brahma is aparoksha, but for this avidya purusha, it is atyanta paroksha. Therefore, only drishtanta maha. Therefore, only an example is given. Example is given to make him understand. See, Brahma is not pratyaksha vishaya, it is not paroksha. That this ignorant person, this avidya purusha, doesn't know. Because Brahma is aparoksha. Aparoksha anubhuti, that which is there. That which is direct and immediate, that is called aparoksha. So, because it is not recognized, not available for your understanding, therefore it is becomes aparoksha. Therefore it is aparoksha. It is nitya aparoksha. That is Brahma is nitya aparoksha. But for this ajnani, that is another object. Therefore it is a paroksha vishaya. And what type of paroksha vishaya? It is atyanta paroksha. Because this ajnani, he always wants to objectify and understand. Therefore, everything is pratyaksha vishaya. And what about that which is not available for your sense organs? Therefore, it becomes aparoksha. And the Brahma is completely aparoksha, atyanta aparoksha. This is for the ajnani. But the nature, the truth is, Brahma is aparoksha, that he has to understand. How? That he has to understand, that is why Shastram teaches. So now for this ajnani, in order to this ajnani, this student, this is a jignasu, he wants to know. Therefore, to teach him drishtantam aha, to teach this nitya aparoksha Brahma, this drishtantam, this example is given. What? Yatha sudiptat sushtu deeptat sushtu deeptaha, that which is well kindled. What is well kindled? Idhat, indanam. Indanam is fuel. Idha is idadhatu, indadhatu tapratyaya. Indadhatu only get indanam. Indanam means fuel. So iddat, ind plus tapratyaya becomes, the nakara goes away. You get idha. So idhat from the fuel. Pavakat, agnehe. Pavakat is equal to agnehe panchami. So sudiptat, iddat, pavakat, vispulingaha prabhavante. The spark comes out, emerges, spark emerges out of from the well kindled fire. Vispulingaha, that is agnehe avayavaha agnyava yavaha. So that is the parts of the fire. It comes in numbers. It comes out from the main fire. Sagastrashaha comes out in numbers, thousands of numbers. So sparks are born in thousands. Sagastrashaha means anekashaha, many in number. Prabhavanti. It must be prabhavanti. As I told before, it is chandasam. It should be prabhavanti. Nirgachanti, they come out, they emerge out. What about the rupa, the forms of the spark? Sarupaha samana rupam. Samana rupam yeshamte sarupaha. That sarupaha qualifies the vispulingaha. Samanam rupam yesham. Te, referring to them. Sarupaha, which are the same nature as that of the fire. Agni salakshanaha eva, having the same nature of the fire. Having the same nature as that of the fire. Agnehe lakshanehi samanani lakshanani. Yasyaha sa salakshanaha. So salakshanaha, that which has the lakshana. Lakshana same as that of the Agni. So salakshanaha. What is that salakshana? That Ushnatvam and Prakashatvam. That is the Salakshanatvam. So, therefore, Vispulingaha Sagasrajaha Prabhavanti iti. Then the next line that we will read that in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಜಿ.